right, senior forward Leon Gibson. We have any questions for the student athletes, please?
Hey, Leon, you got on the board pretty early in the game. Can you talk about how you were getting on the board and how you've been aggressive on the defensive end?
Yeah, I mean, during practice, that's all I do also, is just, being physical, trying to rebound, trying to make us better. So just carried up from practice to the game. I know we rebounding and tough defense. That's what our coach's main focus on our team. So I just went out there and did my best.
Daniel, what was the difference in the second half for you guys? You limited the turnovers, but you just saw that run that you guys were able to get some rhythms going?
Yes, sir. It started on the defensive end. Our coach told us that we had to get stops, and we worked together collectively as a team, and we got a few stops, and then we scored in transition, and next thing you know, the momentum was swung our way.
Talk about Jimmy Jones, the little boost he gave y'all in that first half.
Jimmy Jones he's an excellent ball player. He gives us a good boost on the defensive end and on the offensive end. And he go hard every day in practice, so he brings his 110%, so that elevates the team in practice and in the games once he get in and he show.
Anything special for you being your first conference game?
It was I played against Larry Brown. He's one of the great coaches in the league, so it was an honor to play against him. So that was the only thing special about the first league game and the win.
Daniel, it seemed like there were a couple of plays that kind of exemplified what you guys did in the second half. You had the block. I think y'all went down for Tion hit a jumper, and then that sequence where you saved the ball out of bounds. And I think after 3 or 4 misses, Tayshawn finally got the ball in, and just kind of that hustle play. Did y'all feel like that was kind of maybe what helped y'all in the second half there with the hustle plays?
Of course, in every basketball game, whoever gets like the 50-50 balls is hustling, and that shows extra effort, and that brings energy, and that excites the team to go on runs like we did. Because once you start hustling, diving on the floor for losing balls, you want to get stops, and that propels your offense.
Leon, what was said at halftime?
Just that we played our worst half possible. They played their best half possible. Of course, play defense, rebound, attack the rim, and just come out strong.
Yeah, Leon, you guys won 11 in non-conference, but to get your first conference win against a pretty quality opponent, I know people will look at the non-conference schedule and say whatever about it, but to get a big win against a quality opponent, how big is that for you guys? Just maybe to set the tone, but also answer that, hey, these other 11 wins weren't a fluke as well.
I mean, it's huge for us. I mean, SMU is a good team. They play defense pretty well. It's a scrappy team. For us to come out with this win right now, it was really great. I know people talk about non-conference games, like you said, and I guess it really wasn't all that good, but we showed them tonight that it's just not all talk. We can actually play.
Can you talk about the team's depth? Obviously, you had two point guards in foul trouble, and I think Morris and both and Joe were foul trouble. Jimmy Jones Jimmy came in and gave y'all a boost on the offensive and defensive end.
Oh yeah, our depth is great. I think we have 4, maybe 5 forwards. I think altogether guards may have like around 6 or 7 guards. I mean, Jimmy Jones, like you said, he goes 110% of practice. He got his chance today to shine, and he did it for his first time. So coach will most likely be starting to play him a little bit more.
Our strength is in our number. That's what our coaches tell us. So he tell us before the game starts, you may never know who day it may be. It may be Leon Day and Joe Day. It may be Jimmy Day and Lawrence Day. But collectively we have to play as a team. So if Joe is on, and we need to give Joe the ball, and we need to just get stops as a team defensively and rebound. So our coach stressed the issue that everybody got to play an important role on the team. So
I hate to cut it short here, guys, but we got Coach Brown waiting outside, please.